We're going to spend an entire day in this one spot and let hundreds of birds come to us. This is the single best spot to try this challenge. The lighthouse is the Nubble. This is Sohere Park on Cape Neddick in York, Maine. Got that? The birds and the tide are going to do all the work. From York Beach, you can see how far out Cape Neddick sticks into the Atlantic Ocean and why they put a lighthouse there 145 years ago to keep mariners from running into it. Every winter, the ducks just sit and congregate here by the hundreds, sometimes thousands. Today is April 1st, April Fool's Day, which pretty much describes my birding technique. So why is this the best place in the whole state of Maine to just sit and watch the ducks? It's because the ducks are tame and they're going to perform for you. Part of it's geography. You got the island there, you've got this big ledge here. No matter what the weather, no matter what the direction, the ducks have a place they can just sit in comfort, and you sit and watch them. So here is the magic of this place. Every duck here is familiar with all the people who always gather up here. They long ago stopped being fearful. Nowhere else in Maine can I think of where you can be this close to common eiders and they don't even look at you. Long-tailed ducks, right here. I walk along the rocks, they don't budge. Oh, this is too easy. It's like 100 black Scoters right there. Black Scoters, they come down from the eastern part of Canada. It's mostly an eastern Canadian bird. I get about 20 surf Scoters. Surf Scoters go all across Canada, from Newfoundland right across to British Columbia. Looks like about 6 white-winged Scoters just in this little flock here. White-winged Scoters, western Canadian bird, west of the Great Lakes. So what are they doing over here? So you're a white-winged Scoter, you're up in western Canada. As it all freezes over, where are you going to go? Are you going to cross the Rockies 14,000 feet up, or are you going to come east? So all those interior Canadian birds come east. The ones in Alaska, okay, they'll go down the Pacific coast, the white-winged Scoters. Long-tailed ducks, they are way up north, and when they come down here, they're all over the place. Long-tailed ducks are at their prettiest right now because they stay paired up while they're in Maine. When they get up north, they'll turn browner so they blend in with their surroundings. No doubt about this pair, they're bonded, throwing their heads back as a sign of affection and doing little rushes at each other. The red-breasted mergansers are doing it too. They're not leaving each other's side. Soon they'll be heading back up to Canada and making babies. Did you miss it? I think she's going to head bop again. This has got to be the laziest birding in the world. All the birds come to me. Hey, the Harlequin ducks are coming in. I think we're going to put on a show, so stand by. Meanwhile, the great cormorants are right where they always are, on the north end of the island. They're only here in winter. In summer, they're on a few of Maine's outer islands, but most are up in Canada. On the other hand, common loons stay local. Oh my, a pied-billed grebe out here in the ocean. That's unusual. Harlequin ducks come in here. You know, there's only a couple of thousand that come into Maine every winter. A lot of them come right here. There's really only a couple thousand along the entire coast of Maine, and a good handful of them come right here. Hey, if you ever do this, watch this with the Harlequin ducks. See, Harlequin ducks mate for life, but an unmated female is going to be wooed a lot all winter. So anytime that happens, you'll see one lady being followed by a couple of guys incessantly. They're going to follow her everywhere she goes until she finally picks one. At low tide, many of the birds just sit on the ledges or in the water nearby. As the tide changes, they may form bigger flocks a little farther offshore. And so it begins. The tide has risen, the ducks have got off their low tide leisure, and they're starting to move around a little bit to do some feeding. They start moving around to wherever the best food is or the surf is more friendly. There are just a lot of ducks out here. And not just ducks. Look at all those purple sandpipers. There's got to be 200 down there. Let's get one last look and we'll tally it up. This will give you a chance to subscribe. So altogether, I would say we had over 300 birds. Black scoters, probably half of them. Then there were a ton of surf scoters, a bunch of white-winged scoters, a lot of Harlequin ducks, more than usual, and long-tailed ducks everywhere. This is one of the biggest concentrations of sea ducks on the East Coast that I know of. If you know of a better place, put it in the comments. I'll go check it out.